Oh, I didn't know all that. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, hey, have a chance to, you know, have a little
revenge right here.
Yeah, revenge. A little economic stimulus for, you know, not being able to make it into the PR last season or last season before COVID.
Now, I would not be surprised to see either of these two players on it next time, but instead they have to go ahead and get a difficult matchup here. And this is kind of like two completely different characters, two completely different play styles between these two, J-Dog.
Yeah, it's kind of like, okay, one wants to get in, the other wants to, I would say keep out, but also Pac-Man has some really good boxing buttons, so like wants to keep you out, but it's okay if you get in. Like keeps the door shut, but it's unlocked, you know.
Trying to go ahead and get that back air confirmed. That's really going to be the tail of this match. Can GoofyGoober get those kill confirms? Because there are specific percents where Greninja has easy just like down tilt and dash attack kill confirms with forward air or back air.
Yeah, Greninja, and also the other thing is the Hydrant is a huge boon and bane for Greninja or for Pac-Man in this matchup because you can stale those moves, and now down tilt will work way later.
Off stage, the Shuriken. Oh, Kurshaun a little bit too complacent, trying to get that fruit charged off stage, and Goober having none of it.
All right, nice adaptation on the string right there, just going right into the down tilt jab.
And now, like, typically we think of Pac-Man as being like a campier character in this matchup. Goober does not need to hit forward at all. You can go ahead and just camp the Hydrant and just counter hit against Kurshaun.
Yeah, that is true. Oh, maybe even catch that bell and start some strings on your own. Kurshaun's looking a little bit uncomfortable with someone else taking the pace. Great forward air out of shield and the apple to cover that. And ooh, the coverage right there. But the DI from GoofyGoober was even better. Tricky
setup here at edge, though. Is he dropping the fruit? Not able to get anything going, just recycling and charging him back up again. I love that option for Kurshaun. A little bit of a shield poke from the Hydrant, looks like. Goober gets to land back, but that's always the problem. Pac-Man always knows what percent is needed to knock that Hydrant away. So oftentimes when they tap it once, it's a bait for you to come in.
And also on top of that, I think the hit lag from the dash attack hitting the Hydrant delayed the hitbox coming into Pac-Man's hurtbox long enough for that fruit throw to come out. So amazing awareness right there, but even better. Wait, you died?
I think that Kurshaun was holding straight up.
Yeah, I was about to say
that was blue sparks. That wasn't even red kill sparks.
Yeah, I was like, that should not have killed. But hey, I mean, we take those, and now a full stock deficit, like nearly lapped in percent. Like, this is not looking great for Kurshaun at the moment, but I've seen them come back from worse, partially from their opponent messing things up.
True, that's like the Pac-Man special, just like, I will play at this even keel. I won't suicide because my recovery's busted. I sure do hope you can keep up with me.
Yeah, and I mean, people can't, especially when you have that movement that Kurshaun does. But GoofyGoober looking amazing right now as well. Great back air out of shield and the up tilt to intercept, but my nair's too good. Got that privilege.
Exactly. Why does Pac-Man have that privilege?
He needs it. He needs it.
This is when people start to talk about like zoners with hands. This is the character they're thinking of in Pac-Man.
Yeah, but he doesn't even have hands. He has mittens.
He's got to go ahead and keep them guns covered, my man.
They're illegal in 5 states.
He doesn't have the registration going.
Yeah.
Gets the nair for Goober, trying to go ahead and get the connection on that aerial. But so far, Kurshaun's aerial movement when he's sent high has been on point.
Absolutely. But not on point enough to avoid everything that comes afterwards, because GoofyGoober with the shurikens at the ledge is looking to just walk this in with the dash attack into, looking for back air, no air dodge. And, okay, what do we have here? Great recovery right from there from Kurshaun.
Oh my God, he actually threw it into the bell. What a setup.
Ooh.
That was so good by Kurshaun.
If Steve is Looney Tunes, then this is Home Alone. This is Home Alone, just like setting stuff up before it happens.
Keep the change, you filthy animal, says Kurshaun. Now trying to go ahead and get the Hydrant going, but gets it knocked away. Goober starting to having to swing quite a bit here. It feels like Kurshaun is getting a hang of these aerial patterns. Goober unable to go ahead and get those setups that typically kill easily. Can't get the down tilt, can't get the dash attack. Kurshaun, they're just playing so elusive right now.
Yeah. And actually, GoofyGoober is looking a little bit lost on how to get this kill. And I don't know, man. Kurshaun, I was saying that he was able to make some comebacks before, but this might be just another one if these hits just keep on racking up. I don't know. This is looking scary with a lot of rage, too.
Gets the bell back, too. Tosses it down, tries to go ahead and intercept Goober. Gets the Hydrant again, knocks it away, forces him into shield. Goober, this is so awkward. He only gets the weak hit of the up smash, so this is going to set up another ledge situation. But
yeah, he has key. I don't think Goober knows that. I don't know if Goober knows that. Oh. Whoa, both these guys, amazing recovery. And the melon, not going to be quite enough. We have the bell, though. That's another space you can't land. We have one more toss, and we got that. Oh my God, Kurshaun.
Iron defense by Kurshaun, not trying to rush in errantly, not trying to get called out. It felt like GoofyGoober started to flail, while Kurshaun cool as a cucumber.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. And that last interaction was so smart from both players. GoofyGoober threw out the shuriken to try and cover the bell so that Kurshaun couldn't recatch it, because I think that they were most afraid of getting hit by that bell into a big smash attack. But the back air ultimately was enough. And that was actually really smart by Kurshaun to jump backwards to be in that position in the first place. Like, both these guys firing on all pistons right now.
That's one of the weaknesses of this character in Greninja, is that you cannot cancel that neutral B. It's not like the regular charge shots or anything like that. You have to just let her rip. And it felt like Kurshaun was trying to go ahead and get rid of that hydrant. You need a higher charge shuriken, and Kurshaun, good recognition there.
Absolutely. Oh, ouch. Little two-piece right there. And Kurshaun's landing down airs as well have been amazing. But GoofyGoober a little bit lost in how to get around this hydrant, but once they found a way all the way through. And the pressure right now, yeah, that was some good damage. And we got those counters too. Oh, the hit lag from the hydrant actually might have saved, but Goober's schmooving right now, man.
Yeah, those counters are a solid tool against the hydrant. You can basically choose the direction that you get sent off in. And it's usually safe because you go so high, but the problem is that if you don't get that connection, well, now you're sky high and your opponent's got ground. You know Kurshaun's just going to charge fruit.
Right. Wow, we do that. We do that.
Kurshaun has been on point today in every single one of his matches, hitting those smash attacks.
Taking the note from T, I've noticed that T just does it, and then I looked at the frame data, like Pac-Man's smash attacks, or forward smash especially, is just out for a really long time. It just kind of hangs out there.
Definitely, it has a lingering hitbox, and when you have like a high percentage lead, which you typically do, considering that you're a projectile campy-ish character, it's okay to let it rip every now and then.
Yep. Because they never see it coming. They're like, oh yeah, you're just going to hang back. And all of a sudden, wait, why am I in the blast zone?
Nobody expects the errant smash attacks from zoners.
Yeah. Spanish Inquisition of Smash Brothers, man.
And look at that hydrant again. Every single time Kurshaun leaves with like 1 or 2 HP, and Goober has not figured out how to knock it away.
All right, but good dash attack right there from Goober. Might be looking for an up smash. Kurshaun's not giving that one up for free, though. And again, the hydrant, it just eats up so much momentum from GoofyGoober whenever they try and run in.
Gets it with the up air. Great interception by Goober. Kurshaun now drawing even a 2 stock each, but look at the percentage lead, though. Goober has to run in at this point, and that is never a recipe for success against Pac-Man.
Absolutely not. I just have to double check it. It's active. The forward smash is active for 13 frames.
That is kind of silly.
It just hangs out. Yeah, my man Inky is just out there, man. Like,
all right, Inky, Blinky, what are the other two?
I can't remember the blue one, but the orange one is Clyde. I remember
Clyde.
my man Clyde.
Yeah, Inky, Blinky, and Clyde. I can't remember the orange one, though.
Yeah. Oh, pixels away. That forward smash definitely would have been enough to knock that hydrant. And this is a rough angle for Kurshaun to make this recovery, but still comfortable as ever. But GoofyGoober chipping away at that deficit so much that now, like with Rage, I really like the odds of landing a smash attack and getting a kill right here.
And even if he dies like relatively soon, the benefit that Goober is going to have is you're going to be able to reset your Rage and just get those kill confirms a little bit easier.
Yeah. All right, Bell. We got another toss, and great F-tilt right there. The coverage from Kurshaun. Love it. Another bell. Great neutral get up from GoofyGoober right there to just slide right on through that bell. But now I think whoever gets this kill will have a massive advantage, and it could come from anywhere. Both of them are such high percents that Apple could have done it.
Slow recovery from Kurshaun, but he gets a real great pivot grab, and that should be it. No kill throw heal for Goober. I really thought the up throw was going to come out.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't quite enough. I mean, like, Greninja's up throw can kill, but like it's always a little bit weaker than I expect. But now, yeah, with that standing grab right there, Greninjas don't just stand and grab, like, unless they're looking for it. And I think GoofyGoober is definitely looking for it. Kurshaun knows that now, but, oh, wait, maybe a bit too fast. Maybe got that forward throw a bit buffered. And are you okay down there?
Yeah, I mean, it's Pac-Man. This character can recover from anywhere.
Yeah, with the player, like, player cams, I was like, wait, is Pac-Man still there?
Also, we have 3 minutes left, and they're both on 2 stocks.
A timeout is an option on the table. I mean,
Goober does not have to interact. If Goober wants to run, they can run the rest of this match easily. I always love that when the charging fruit just like smacks up against the hydrant 4 or 5 times.
Just a little stop sign. Yeah, you're right. Goober does not have to interact, though. I mean, it looks like they will, but they don't have to.
Can't get the pivot grab, so now down tilt's not trying to get, just trying to get apples or something here, Kurshaun, just trying to vary the kill options. But look at this, 195. We know that Pac-Man doesn't have the best kill option, but you figure something would have hit by now.
Yeah.
This is not a heavy character in Greninja.
All right. But I mean, hey, Pac-Man does struggle like this sometimes. Like, has a lot of kill power, but thing is, it's just very loaded on a few moves.
Agreed.
Like, if you don't hit those few moves, like forward air is never killing. Nair Sour Spot's never killing. Hydrant apparently is never killing.
In all fairness, that move might be a little stale, just a little bit.
Yeah, just a hair. But that up smash, fresh. That up air, fresh as a daisy. Fresh as a springboard daisy.
224%. Goober saying, listen, if you want to play the patient game, I can play too. Yeah. Do you really want to test me?
I'm a frog. I'm faster. I'm faster. Sheesh. That was basically like a 2-for-1 deal on stocks right there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that last stock kind of evaporated because it felt like Kurshaun all of a sudden was starting to flail, starting to push. It felt like Kurshaun was in the exact same position Goober got forced into on the last stock of the first game.
Yeah. Which is amazing that like you could just recompose and get your opponent into that position just like that.
Agreed. Very good mental game from both players. The question now becomes, what is the next level of adaptation here from Kurshaun? This is a very cerebral player, so I would not be surprised if we see the game plan changing up entirely.
You know how I feel about that word, man.
I'm sorry. Look, you got to give me one a day.
Fine. Yeah, you got one.
I don't abuse it, at least.
All right, but right now, Town City is the locale. Kurshaun, I do like this stage because, you know, a little bit wider. Pac-Man has a bit more room to pull his shenanigans, and shenanigans are being pulled right now. Shenanigans being hydrants and keys, name of the game, and bells and bells.
But also with these high ceilings, Goober is going to be able to exploit that up air. The multi-hit can clank with the hydrant and then proceed to punish the landing opportunities for the Pac-Man.
Yeah. Great awareness. Let's see what happens right here on this ledge trap situation. Both of them kind of jockeying for position so heavily, but the hydrant is just acting as a massive stop sign for a GoofyGoober. They're having a really hard time getting around that.
Just trying to smash it, but actually it stops the smash attack. That is a really awkward interaction right there.
That's what Pac-Mans do best. Pac-Mans and Steves are just the kings of awkward interactions. If you don't know what's going to happen in that situation, you can bet the Pac-Man does.
Yeah, it's definitely like after every game you have to go up to them and ask, why did this happen?
Yeah.
And then they have the explanation. They've got like a paragraph essay for you. They've got a note card ready. Here's what happens when Hydrant hits this move.
Yeah, on the first Sunday of the month, if the week started on Wednesday or below, you actually do lose to Hydrant on this interaction. It's like, all right, bet, man.
But only if Mars is in retrograde.
Yeah, only if Mars is in retrograde. If Mars is in Gatorade, don't do it.
So right,
only if it's Arctic Blue.
There you go.
Oh, we are out of there.
Oh, yeah, just do not want to play it at all in that situation.
Yeah. And we hinted at a timeout in the previous game, but I think it has a higher chance happening this game because near 2 minutes have went by and only one stock has been dropped this entire game.
Yeah, 2 minutes a game does put us in that 1 minute territory at the end of the clock, and I would not be surprised if when final stock comes down, these two clamp down. The up smash, actually a solid defensive tool at the tail end of that dash attack.
Yeah, great forward air from Kurshaun, by the way, to intercept that hydrant coming at him.
I'm surprised that these nairs aren't as safe on shield. Typically, Goober spaces those really, really well so that when you hit it incredibly low, you can just dash away or shield afterwards.
Yeah. And it's kind of weird to do that on Pac-Man, though, because like if you're in front of Pac-Man, that fair out of shield is liable to still connect sometimes.
Agreed.
Such quick out of shield options, but okay, now GoofyGoober starting to use Greninja's high jump height to punish the hydrant tosses, which are safe in so many matchups. So now Kurshaun has to find another way back down, which it might be a bit harder, and especially when they're pretty much dead even right now.
Catches the fruit, but tosses it directly into the hydrant, and now we are back in neutral, and just look at that pressure. The hydrant is out, the shield gets whittled down. I think that poked Goober.
Whoa, how did we get out of that?
Just air dodging off of it, basically? Yeah, definitely. It's like trying to knock the ground out from underneath him.
I guess that might have been how it happened. Maybe he was trying to shield, and then the buffered air dodge just off of how the situation plays. Input buffer makes this matchup so much more weirder, and wow, everything is safe. Everything is safe until that last forward smash.
Smash ultimate, baby.
Yep.
With punishment does not exist. Unless you're heavy.
Yeah, unless you're heavy.
Oh, drop shield. I think it dropped it at the last second trying to get a parry or something.
Okay. Yeah. So we hinted at a timeout before, but you know, this match starts to speed up as these players are getting more and more comfortable with their each other's play style.
Tilt, just trying to get that hydrant gone. What is the edge trap? That's another thing that GoofyGoober's been a bit deficient in. We haven't seen a ton of edge guards. Now finally, though, landing that aerial to draw it to 1 stock apiece.
Yeah. For what it's worth, though, edge guarding Pac-Man is mad hard.
True.
Unless you don't have a jump, don't air dodge.
Yeah, exactly. You have to be cognizant of that, the side B counter attempt.
Yeah. As soon as you get hit by the second back air by Greninja, if you air dodge and get hit by Shouse, you can die 40. It's completely your fault.
Yeah, exactly.
It's completely your fault. You should know better.
Stuck on the platform now is Kurshaun. Has a solid percentage lead, so not trying to press. Goober trying to get, I think he's trying to get the back, excuse me, the down dash attack. Jeez, I'm swinging for the fences and missing every time to hit actually through the hydrant. Not working out so far.
Yeah. Kurshaun's consistently spacing wonderfully, and now, I mean, I think if we get a bell, it could be a dire situation for GoofyGoober. And you know he's looking for it. It's the Galaga. And there's the bell. Okay. Where's it going to be?
Just dashing back and then catching it. Very nice by Goober.
And that was a forward, or excuse me, no, that was forward smash attempt, getting stuffed out from that angle. Okay, Greninja with Rage does have a few haymakers just like that.
The water set that one up. Not going to finish off, though, but Kurshaun stuck at edge. No, tried immediately for the killing blow right there was Goober. Could not get it, though.
Oh, another up air near the top of the screen can do it. And you know that GoofyGoober can't get there in time. Greninja's jumps are just so quick and so high. Oh, is that it? He might live? No, that is not going to be enough to survive. GoofyGoober takes game number 3.
So taking that game lead, it felt like in the clutch, Goober has been consistently clean in those situations. It just feels like Greninja has so much less that they have to do to get those kills and those like nail biters. Basically, Kurshaun has to charge fruit and has to get space. Good luck against Greninja, though. That character's so quick that if you're trying to run, you're going to have to give up entire stage control and jump off stage if you want to charge fruit.
Yeah, and that's something you never want to give up.
Not at all.
All right, so now this is where champions are made right here, because I know Kurshaun was really, really confident. I heard him saying, I'm winning this, like no one's beating me here. But I was asking some people their picks, and Pink from day one was saying GoofyGoober or Kurshaun. And I mean, it could be either of these guys. It's really all comes down to these next couple games right here, Scabs.
Pink Fresh is a smart man to pick out the winners finals basically blindly, but right now, my bet was on Goober from game 1. I think a lot of folks forgot like what Goober did before quarantine.
Yeah, myself being one of them. And I mean, I'm happy to see that Goober hasn't lost any steps at all.
Not at all. If anything, picked up a step or two.
Yeah.
Both these players too, really. Like these are two players that prior to the quarantine, like definitely were like on the cusp of being really, really good, but they've like locked it down ever since the return.
Absolutely. Okay, bell, and now Kurshaun's starting to throw out those bells kind of willy-nilly, and not really finding as much real estate off them as before. He needs to find just another way to pressure or get kills at these high percents outside of bell, just to have another one in the back pocket.
Shuriken just trying to force Kurshaun high, gets one back air, but the air dodge onto the waiting arms of that platform.
Whoa.
That was tricky.
Excellent reactions right there from Kurshaun. Great setup right there from GoofyGoober. Well played by both players, but forward air into key. It's been so long since I've seen that, I almost forgot it was a thing, but as soon as I saw that forward air come out, I was like, wait, you're dead. You're dead, my friend.
Now Kurshaun has to air dodge down the stage. The down tilt just barely missing from Goober. Nair, are we going to see the up air chase down? No, has to pull up a little bit early because of that hydrant.
Chasing Pac-Man in the air like that, even with Greninja, is kind of hard.
Agreed, yeah. I'd like to see Goober actually leave a few of these hydrants on the ground.
Yeah.
Like just put yourself between the hydrant and Kurshaun so that you're just taking that option away.
Yeah, and plus, like, you're just kind of forcing a wall behind you. So it's like, okay, I'm going to approach, and like, you know, that hydrant might mess up some of your more committal strings that you might choose to throw out. Wow. Yeah.
DI mix-up? No. And now we wait.
Yep.
Because Kurshaun's going to take as much time as needed to get back.
And there's not really much like Greninja can do there.
No.
Like, especially when you start the pellet that far back, like, you have armor after you eat the pellet, you might as well just let Pac-Man have it.
Yeah, the first couple times Goober was trying to get a, like, the Hydro Pump on the up B to, like, space that around, and it just did not work whatsoever. Kind of learned that after a bit.
Yeah, just not worth it. Okay, finds that back air and, oh, hits the pellet. It actually blended into the town's background. I barely saw what happened.
It's true. It's all the same color just about.
Yeah. Okay,
Just the fade back. This is the basically Pac-Man B&B. I've got the percent lead. I have tons of space. You have to actually make something happen. I can just go ahead and play patient.
Yeah, I'm comfortable here. Are you?
Kurshaun's been rolling in a lot, though. And Goober has been, like, immediately dash attacking and missed it 2 or 3 times in a row now.
Yeah, and it sucks when you have the read, but just not the right option. But I'm wondering, like, if the option that you need to do is something more committal, like maybe a turnaround forward smash or something like that.
Or just a pivot grab in that spot.
Oh, yeah, pivot grabs are a thing, too. Yeah.
Has to double jump away from that key, and again, Kurshaun just immediately goes back charging fruit, gets the right one, the apple keeping Goober onto his last stock right now, and this feels like a tempo change that Goober has not responded to. Kurshaun dominant here in game 3.
Yeah, this part sucks.
Yeah.
This part sucks.
It's just like, chasing the Pac-Man down. It's like, all right, 5% at a time. I swear I'll make it back eventually.
Yeah, Pac-Man's playing Pac-Man, and you're playing a ghost. Like, you're just chasing Pac-Man around the stage, hoping he doesn't grab the pellet before this time is up.
And then the double forward air, not quite going to pay off for Kurshaun. Good air dodge through that hydrant, though.
Yeah, Kurshaun's chilling. There's just another walk in the park on a beautiful Saturday afternoon, evening.
Edge trap situation. Now the question becomes, what does Goober actually need to do to open this man up? Because it just feels like, kind of flailing at this point.
I think to open this man up, you got to go to the stage select screen at this point. I really do. Like, look at how just much Kurshaun is just chilling, unperturbed, unbothered.
Got the grab this time, but the nair out of the string. So Goober reacted to the roll in, couldn't even get a punish off of it.
Yeah. Unfazed.
But you have 2 minutes to take 2 stocks now. This is looking dire. Gets the actually no tech from Kurshaun, so that is one way back in this game.
Fun fact, I have not seen Kurshaun hit a tech all day. And, like, that sounds like, oh, he's just trolling. No, I'm actually not. I haven't seen Kurshaun hit a tech all day.
In that situation, it's like the stage techs have just been so bad?
Yeah, yeah. I haven't seen a single one.
Ooh, that is a vulnerability. We'll have to see if Goober is going to be able to exploit that going forward.
Yeah. I mean, Greninja does have to commit super hard for that to happen, but it's an option. It is an option.
Time could be a factor here as we have nearly 100% lead. No, maybe not.
Surviving for now. Didn't need that apple anyway. Oh. Oh.
Goober tried to jump away, and that is an easy kill for Kurshaun. Pac-Man up air apparently kills. Today I learned.
All roads lead to death. All roads lead to death.
So now, what stage are we going to go? I'm going to hazard a guess that Kalos won't be the pick.
God, I hope not.
I think probably we're going to look for something like Triplats. If that's not banned, Smashville.
Probably.
Maybe like a small battlefield. Basically, we need a smaller stage.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Smashville's the ban. It just feels like Greninja on Smashville, you can get up ahead of steam there that is difficult to react to.
Yeah, Greninja on Smashville is so hard to land to. The character is so fast.
No character counter picks here. Both of these are dedicated mains. No secondaries to speak of. So we have small battlefields. So yeah, basically the smallest stage that was available. And that's kind of the problem with our stage list and the stage lists that are available is that we really only have 2 small stages.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Smashville and whatchamacallit, Battlefield. That's it. Like, small Battlefield is solid, but you have a lot more verticality to play with, without that top platform that you can stay under.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so now interactions are going to be forced, but maybe GoofyGoober, not the interaction that they wanted. Definitely not, because that's an early stock, and we were talking about time before, but I don't think Goober has time to stay alive right now.
And did you see that, like, emphatic nod right there from Kurshaun? Just shaking the head, it's like, yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got that lead.
Yeah,
now
nice.
You got to come to me now.
Yep. And here we go. Pac-Man has his walking shoes on and just ready to take another Saturday evening stroll.
That hydrant actually clipped a very good air dodge right there from Kurshaun.
Yeah. Okay, no 2-frame. And oh no, you're above Greninja right now, and
gets the counter! Woo! I mean, everybody and their mother knows exactly what Pac-Man's going to do when he's trying to land, so great presence of mind by Goober, and one early stock from Kurshaun, and Goober has the response.
Yeah. I mean, you needed that bad, especially against a zoner like Pac-Man. If you let that just keep going, you're going to hemorrhage percent.
That actually,
punished?
really?
Yeah. 13 frames, I guess. 13 frames is active.
Forward tilt, actually missing attack, and gets the loaded projectile into the hydrant. I love that interaction.
Yeah, that bell, like, that was on screen
out.
for like a frame. Actually looked like a gun. Pac-Man just loading up the piece.
Recycling it, trying to get a Galaga going, looked like?
Yeah, Galaga for now. Okay, but we got the bell again. Kurshaun loves that bell. I mean, it's a powerful option.
At this percent, like, it's the best option because you know he's not going to kill from the like 30% or so. Just try to go ahead and interact with them with that bell and set something up yourself.
Yep. We have the side B just to get yourself back up there, but you can't throw out a button there, and oh my gosh, almost getting the kill. That's a fair bit of rage on Greninja. You can't afford to take another one of those.
You said can't afford to hit a button, and then Kurshaun doubles down, does it exactly again.
I respect that. I respect that. It's not a smart financial decision, but I do respect it. Sometimes you got to gamble.
Both of them just like, what if we sat in shield where nobody can go in and get a grab because both these characters' grabs are just awful.
Yeah, it's such a weird dynamic. Great air dodge right there from Goober.
No fruits.
Yeah, we're getting scurvy today.
I can't believe that aerial missed from GoofyGoober.
Yeah, I thought it would have hit Pac-Man's extended hand, but I think Goober maybe was afraid to overcommit because Pac-Man's grab is active for a super long time.
No roll in this time. Kurshaun, good standard get up. Goober unable to get a connection there. It felt like that aerial was absolutely needed from Kurshaun. Into the corner with him. Great DI this time. Just going low again.
Nice down smash. Gets that hit in there, but still alive at 161%. And, oh, that's happened so many times. You see Greninja charging that shuriken, you want to roll in, maybe I can roll through and be all right, but then you're never all right.
Goofer got it twice in a row, too.
Yeah. Got to get one more stock chance going. For who? I don't know, but actually it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Both these folks got a ton of presence in the crowd. Bell is out. Got it again, but returned.
Oh, it was too soon. It was too soon. Oh, it was the water. Okay.
The water, I think, shot him away.
Yeah. Okay, and those boots were made for walking. Looks like they're walking all over Goober. Wait, do we have that?
Got the pickup and got the game. Kurshaun pops off and lets the crowd know.
Oh my gosh, what a pickup right there from Kurshaun. The favorite to win the Arcadian for a reason, and Grand Finals winner's side. GoofyGoober going down to losers finals, but still has a lot of fight. In a Game 5 set, I'd say it's anyone's game if those two meet again.
I mean, at this point, it feels like you have to start to question like the mental endurance that those matches take. But the problem is like this is just another day in the life for Kurshaun. Pac-Man mains have that fortitude to take it to Game 5 time and time again. If now the question becomes, Goober used to playing aggressive, and I don't know who he's going to have coming up next, but if it is like Nick District, for instance, and we want to do another Steve Didon't,